Hello friends, it's me, and today let's watch Did Taylor Swift already spoil her next album, Style Theory, from the Style Theorist. Together, let's go. Let's start. Thank you.
Taylor Swift is hiding something. From secret signs in her jewelry to subtle nods in her clothes, Taylor Swift is a mastermind at sneaking subtle hints to her new albums and eras in her outfits. And she's been doing it for over a decade. So today, we are cracking open her best fashion Easter eggs to teach you how to solve them like a true Swiftie. Hello Internet, welcome to Style Theory, the show that's now entering its detective era.
Let's become Sherlock Holmes. Hello Internet, welcome to Style Theory. Hello.
Look, I've made it no secret on this channel that I am a longtime Swiftie, and based on some of the comments I've seen, so are a lot of you. And one thing that every Swiftie, new or old, knows is that Taylor is a master at hiding Easter eggs in everything she does. Listen, there's a reason that there's a subsection of TikTok dedicated to overanalyzing everything she posts. From encoding messages in her lyric books to teasing new album release dates on her Instagram, and let's not forget that one time where she gave a commencement speech at NYU that turned out to be one big clue to her new Midnights album. That one actually gave mad Zodiac Killer energy, not gonna lie. But today, I want to focus on the Easter eggs that really make Taylor stand out from the rest. Of course, I'm talking about her outfits. I mean, this is Style Theory after all. So consider today your crash course in Taylor Swift's style secrets.
So comment down below how many times do you think Amy said style in this episode? Style.
Don't think it's going to be able to get you any college credit. Though, fun fact, there are real college courses being offered at real universities like Harvard and Berkeley that are dedicated to all things Taylor Swift. But until we get accredited, you'll have to settle for a Style Theory certificate of success at the end of the episode.
Yay? But I got questions. I'm so sorry, questions. What do you do with the diploma or bachelor degree, master degree, or even PhD degree of that? What is, after graduation, what is the job or occupations? I don't know. Sorry. Breaking down Taylor's Machiavellian tactics into 3 easy-to-follow lessons so that you can solve any clue she puts out in the future. And once we break down the art of a Taylor Swift Easter egg, we'll be able to show you how she has actually been laying the foundations of the life of a showgirl for literal years. And speaking of clues, we theorists also like to drop little hints of lore in our apparel. And if you want a sneak peek at what we have cooking up for 2026, as well as want to see some of your favorite creators like Mia Maples, The Try Guys, Hope Scope, Sophia Nygaard, Matt Pat, and more walk the runway in style, then make sure to tune in on October 9th right here on Style Theory to watch our 2nd annual Creators in Fashion event live from Vid Summit. We'll be playing— I'm not even kidding, as I'm filming this right now, videoing myself, it is 6:28 p.m. on the 9th of October 2025, which means it is literally happening today. Yeah!
Games, talking to the chat, giving away prizes, and more. You will not want to miss it. That's October 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, right here on Style Theory.
So case in point, if it's gonna occur, it's gonna be 10th of October, which is tomorrow morning. I'm gonna watch it. Grab your notebooks and your gel pens and fountain pens and prepare to unpack the secret meanings hidden in Taylor Swift's style. Taylor's been hiding secrets for her fans to find since basically the beginning. In the lyric book for her debut album, which came out when she was 16.
Wait, that is not Taylor Swift.
What? Yes, it is.
No, it's Becky.
Wow, deep cut. Anyway, in the booklet, Taylor capitalized random letters of the lyrics that, when pulled together, spelled out hidden messages like date nice boys and you are loved. Eventually, that evolved into the aesthetic artistry that we know today. So when it comes to going on a Taylor Swift Easter egg hunt, what exactly are we looking for?
Well, as it turns out, Taylor's actually given many interviews on the subject, and so I consolidated them all together for 3 easy rules for all fans to follow. Number 1,
I'm never gonna plant an Easter egg that ties back to my personal life. It's always going to be towards music.
So for those of you who are going through Taylor Swift's engagement photos pixel by pixel hoping to find something, well, you're probably going to come up empty-handed.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Taylor is not shy about discussing her personal life through her music, but when it comes to her Easter eggs, she likes to keep them separate. Got it? Good.
Rule.
Good. Got it? Good. So case in point, songs Personal life? Yes. Easter egg? Personal life? No. So the most recent one is about wood. You know.
Number 2, clues don't actually have to be obvious. Sometimes you'll only realize that they were clues in retrospect.
Something that you don't know I'm saying for a specific reason that you'll hear later and you'll go back and be like, oh my God.
And when she says later, it can mean much later. As she says,
how far is too far in advance? Can I hint at something 3 years in advance? Can I even plan things out that far?
Oh, Tay-Tay, you can and you have. But we'll get to that a little later.
And the final rule, which is arguably the most important rule for all Swifties to understand, is that it is all done in fun and to build community.
I think that it is perfectly reasonable for people to be normal music fans and to have a normal relationship to music. But if you want to go down a rabbit hole with us, come along.
Taylor is
the
your
water's
person.
Great.
Yeah, the water's
Jump
fine.
in. We're all mad here.
Wait, is that a reference to Alice in Wonderland? Like Wonderland, the song from 1989 that had a re-release just 2 years after this clip came out? No, Amy, focus. Just about the clothes.
And speaking of
Amy! Come on!
clothes, you may be wondering, how can clothes be a clue? Well, I am so glad you asked. Even if you're not the biggest Swiftie, you've probably heard of her different eras. These are specific sections of her career that correspond to her albums. Each era is represented by a specific color and style of dress, one that Taylor doesn't only show on stage, but in her street style as well. For example, when Taylor's fans think about her Reputation era, they think about the colors black and green, with maybe a little gold thrown in if you're feeling fancy, as well as all of the snakes.
Also, shout out to Karen the Tour Snake, a true icon.
And of course, the grungy pop look of her outfits both on and off stage, whereas her Speak Now era was represented by the color purple and a more princess-inspired aesthetic. And with Taylor's wardrobe being just as much a part of her identity as her music, it is no surprise that she started to use it to drop clues for her fans about upcoming projects.
And oh boy, has she done a lot.
But now that we know what to look for and what the rules are, it's time to dive into some of Taylor's best clothing clues.
Let's begin to be a detective. Sherlock Holmes! Oh wait, actually, 名探偵 Conan! 名侦探柯南
Whether you're looking at her costumes in her music videos and concerts to what she wears to award shows or out on the town, you need to remember one simple truth.
Any outfit can and has been used by Taylor as an opportunity to give a little wink and a nod to projects past, present, and future.
Let's start with some music videos, because Blondie really does love stuffing them full of blinking you'll miss it references. For example, if you watch the Bejeweled music video and pause it right about there, do you see it? That SN in her hair clips? That stands for Speak Now, Taylor's third studio album, which would then go on to be re-recorded and released less than a year later.
Yeah, these Easter eggs can be that subtle.
In fact, this clue actually predates the official announcement of the Taylor's version by several months, so you'll have to let me know in the comments below if you caught this early or only noticed it after the official announcement. But
Alright, so I'm not sure if you know this about the whole re-recorded things. It comes with a good heart, good intentions, okay? But it was executed quite, a bit of drama here and there, a bit of scandal here and there, and let's be honest, some things that Taylor Swift, or maybe some things that her agents or her managers might have done is a bit 见不得光. That is quite underhanded. So
this wasn't the only time that Taylor teased a re-recording months in advance. In the video for Karma off of her Midnight's album, we see Taylor's hands holding this coffee cup clock in a very particular way. Notice anything? Well, the proof is in the polish, or should I say the clues. Her thumbnail
Thumbnail! YouTube has ruined me.
Her thumbnail is painted a light blue, representing her album 1989, and it's placed precisely at the 8 o'clock position.
And look, two things you should know about Taylor is that one, she is obsessed with numbers. If there is a number in a video, it is not a coincidence.
2. Nail polish is her love language. This isn't the first time she's used nail polish or even blue polish to signify a new era. She's been doing that since the early aughts, and even used it to announce her Lover era a full 15 months in advance of the album release.
And the polish never lies. That following August, the 8th month of the year, Taylor announced the re-recording of 1989.
Now, we all know that the Eras Tour was filled with costume callbacks to her previous eras and tours, with her wearing things like reimagined versions of the Speak Now cover dress, skater skirts reminiscent of the 1989 stage outfits, all the way down to that very specific hat paired with the variations of her text-heavy shirt from the 22 music video, circa her Red era. And while she did hide some messages in her 22 shirt leading up to the Speak Now release, most of these were just callbacks. They weren't quite Easter eggs.
Unless you're at specific shows.
Aside from the 22 cryptogram, leading up to the official live announcement of 1989 Taylor's version, Taylor premiered a number of new outfit variations, all in that signature 1989 blue.
Which, yeah, I was actually at the tour when that one was announced, and yes, we were all dying every time a new blue outfit appeared. Ugh! It was wild.
And like a true 1989 girly, Taylor loves calling back to this era as much as possible. The day before the album dropped, she was spotted out on the town wearing her 1989 boots, which were a staple of her wardrobe during that era. This was followed by yet another nod at the premiere of the Eras Tour movie, where that signature blue was back in full force. Plus, it was paired with a faux bob to imitate her hairstyle of that era. And if we want to go even further back than that, the blue dress she wears in the Out of the Woods music video for 1989 appears to be quite similar to the blue dress that Taylor was seen wearing in this iconic paparazzi photo, where she is alone on a boat after allegedly breaking up with Harry Styles.
I'm so sorry, which boyfriend? So she has so many boyfriends in which like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I don't know. Is it number over 9,000? Okay, sorry, it's the Dragon Ball reference.
Remember, Easter eggs aren't for things going on in her personal life at the present, only for stuff that has made it into her music. But considering that song is allegedly about their relationship, that blue dress also got a shout out, well, there are no coincidences.
It even pops up one more time in the beginning of the Look What You Made Me Do music video, alongside a number of other fashion callbacks.
Like, say, the infamous photo of Tom Hiddleston wearing a I Heart Taylor Swift tank top, which the backup dancers in that video also wear.
And previous versions of Taylor wearing very iconic outfits from her past. Again,
Which, case in point, it is an ongoing joke. Okay, it is genuinely an ongoing joke, which is true, in which she wrote songs, multiple songs, for each and every single one of the boyfriends. So the current one is a husband, is a fiance, right? It's not past the stage of boyfriends already. So expect more songs to come out.
These are more callbacks than Easter eggs, so let's go back to that Karma music video that we were talking about earlier. Eagle-eyed viewers probably noticed that alongside that blue thumbnail was one that was painted black. And that black thumb just so happened to be next to the 2 on that coffee cup clock. And believe me, I know what we were all thinking. She's going to announce the re-recording of Reputation in February, right? Nope. But despite all of our collective clowning, we did not get a Reputation announcement in February, or March, or any time after that.
And that is because the black wasn't a Reputation clue. It was a tortured one.
Yeah, while we were all focused on Taylor's previous eras, she was getting ready to announce a brand new one. Taylor attended the Grammys on February 4th, 2024, wearing a vintage Hollywood-inspired white dress paired with black opera gloves, along with black and silver jewelry. While many fans were understandably anticipating a Reputation Taylor's version announcement, the look was actually an homage to the black and white cover of her upcoming 11th studio album.
I want to say thank you to the fans by telling you a secret that I've been keeping from you for the last 2 years, which is that my brand new album comes out April 19th. It's called The Tortured Poets Department.
As some savvy people online pointed out, Taylor Swift's Grammy dress, which was a white dress.
Let's be honest, it is an epic move, when you are receiving awards for your songs, and like, you know what? Let's use this opportunity to promote my next songs.
As with black opera gloves was actually very reminiscent of an albatross, which is a white bird with black wings. And it just so happens to be the title of a Tortured Poets bonus track. And looking back, Taylor actually left us a pretty thick trail of breadcrumbs leading up to the Tortured Poets announcement. We just hadn't realized it yet. Emily Tannenbaum, a writer for Glamour, pointed out at least 3. There was the Amy hair clip from Anthropology that she wore on a girls' night with Selena Gomez on October 19th, exactly 6 months before the album release. This was a clear nod to the track Thank You, Amy.
A truly iconic song for so many reasons.
Then there was the YSL Cassandra bag that she wore out with Gracie Abrams in November, which shared its name with another TTPD track. And finally, all the way back in January of 2023, she wore the Rose Robin boots for the song Robin. And as a final little ta-da, when Taylor went on stage at the Grammys to announce Tortured Poets, she took off her gloves to reveal a white manicure.
Polish is her love language. Period.
Now, a lot of people, while excited for this brand new era, were disappointed at the lack of reputation. And in the months following the TTPD...
Okay, so halfway through the video right now, and my first impression is, wow. Wow. I'm just a casual individual. I'm just a normal individual. I'm just humdrum Singaporeans. I'm just another average Singaporeans. So, I'm so sorry if I offend anyone. Without any like the it's just wow.
Release, it did seem like Taylor was hinting that reputation was on the horizon, at least when it came to her outfits. There was the infamous gold snake tour outfit reveal for Reputation, which was the only variation that Reputation got throughout the entire Eras tour. So of course, people got excited. But that wasn't all. Her street style also started to use a lot of black, green, and gold fabrics, feature a lot more hardcore aesthetics than her normal fare, and of course, it was topped off with snakes. The Reputation era was full of snake motifs, which, as most of you probably know, was an Easter egg in itself. Now, I'm not going to dive too far into this because at this point it's pretty common knowledge, but the TLDR version is that the snakes are a nod to Taylor's now decades-long feud with Kim Kardashian and her former husband, Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. Basically, due to an incident, Kim K went on to tweet that Taylor Swift was a snake, and Ye, well, he went in a direction that most of us probably did not see coming. Anyway, Taylor decided to take control of her narrative and make Reputation her snake era.
That is some vigilante
But before Reputation TS could
Vigilante what? Language. Let's keep this family friendly, wholesome. Thank you. Let's try to do this. Thank you.
be fully realized, something big happened. Taylor gained ownership of her masters, which meant that the re-recordings of Reputation and Debut were put back on the shelf, at least for now.
And case in point, because of her gaining, the process of her gaining back her ownership, the things, right? There was some tactics used that was pretty underhanded. You can go Google search it. It's a bit 见不得光. That means underhanded lah. You get the point. Under the table talk.
More on that at the end of the episode.
Do you remember that clip from the beginning of the episode? You know, the one where Taylor said,
Can I hint at something 3 years in advance?
Yes, girl, you can and you did. It's time to talk about the big orange elephant in the room. When Taylor Swift announced her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, Swifties went into red alert, or should I say orange alert.
Listen, the thing that you need to know about Swifties and the color orange is that there has been this long-lasting conspiracy theory.
For the uninitiated, before Reputation, there was a rumored other album, which was prompted by what fans call Bleachella. This refers to a very brief moment where Blondie went mega blonde and premiered her brand new bleached platinum hair at Coachella alongside a very rockstar chic new aesthetic.
The fandom was sure that this was a new era, Until it wasn't.
Instead, we got a more toned-down version of this look in what became the Reputation aesthetic. But Swifties never forget. This theory really took off after Look What You Made Me Do showed a spray-painted over TS6 and Taylor Swift in a cage wearing an orange outfit.
Then the word karma appeared in orange in the Man music video, and yeah, the color orange means a lot to the Swiftie community.
So, alright, can we just acknowledge that the Taylor Swift individual and the Taylor Swift brand, the people working behind, let's say, the Taylor Swift brand, that means the agency, the manager, the team, the artists behind all this, they are, wow, they're brilliantly creative. Much respect to the individuals working behind the scenes. Much respect. Truly, truly much respect.
When Taylor started to wear a bunch of new orange outfits throughout the Eras tour, fans definitely noticed and expected that a new album was on its way. Just not the one we're getting. So let's break down all the Easter eggs that we should have noticed, starting with the name of the album itself, The Life of a Showgirl. For her Midnights album, Taylor released a music video alongside burlesque star, or should I say showgirl, Dita Von Teese. The outfits, along with the set pieces, paid homage to Dita's famous routines.
And the upcoming era.
A showgirl is a type of female performer that gained popularity all the way back in the 1800s and stayed popular up until around the 1950s. But while it lost a bit of favor over the years, it still lives on in many shows around the world today.
They're characterized by their flashy, elaborate, and sometimes risque costumes that often
feature. Case in point, it's not family friendly. It is not. It's just not family friendly. Granted, you can try your best to tone down a bit, but historically speaking, at its core principles, it is more towards the adult audiences.
A lot of feathers, jewels, and colors that make them a visual work of art.
Showgirls would perform at some of the biggest cabaret theaters in the world, like the iconic Moulin Rouge in Paris, or the Crazy Horse, also in Paris. You may—
Fun fact, if you notice right, there is man, woman, boy, girl. There's the greatest showman. I don't think that's the greatest showwoman. There is the showgirl. I don't think there's a showboy. So it's more towards showman and showgirl. You don't see, oh, to my knowledge, I don't know, showwoman and showboy. Sorry, man. Sorry.
have heard of it because Lisa from Blackpink performed there in 2023. One of the most popular showgirl performances in the US was the Jubilee show at Bally's on the Las Vegas Strip, which ran from 1981 to 2016.
And you know what? When you take a closer look at the outfits worn at Jubilee, you start to notice some pretty striking similarities between them and the outfits that Taylor's worn in the album covers for The Life of a Showgirl that we've seen so far. Don't you think so? I mean, they look really similar, right?
As noted by Sarah Chappelle, who runs the amazing Taylor Swift fashion blog Taylor Swift Style and is the New York Times bestselling author of the book of the same name,
which I own and it's signed. We love supporting a fellow fashion girly.
She noted that not only were these similarities—
Okay, Amy, you are dedicated. You are genuinely dedicated. Much respect, much respect. Much respect, much respect. Wow.
between Jubilee's and Taylor's showgirl outfits not a coincidence, but that Taylor had had a bit of help in designing the pieces from a familiar face.
Taylor's team once again enlisted the help of their friend Dita Von Teese, the queen of burlesque.
Dita was apparently able to pull some strings and get Taylor's hands on the actual archival pieces from the Jubilee show, created by the legendary costume designer Bob Mackie. As it turns out, the pieces had just been sitting in a closet in the basement of the Jubilee Theater for years,
just waiting for their era to appear. And a reminder that the Bejeweled music video where this all started came out nearly 3 years before the official announcement.
Can I hint at something 3 years in advance?
And we're not done yet. Let's go back to December of 2024, the final night of the Eras Tour, where yes, I was there, and yes, I was wearing orange, and no, I did not realize how insane that would be in retrospect. Not only had Taylor included a number of orange outfits, but on that final night, there was also an orange door.
I would leave the stage every night going down the elevator lift. That's how every single Eras show ended, except for the last one, where I exited through a door, an orange door to be specific. That actually was an Easter egg. I kind of wanted to give a little subliminal hint to the fans that I may be leaving the Eras Tour era, but I was also entering
A new era.
a new
Orange.
era.
But the orange Easter eggs don't stop there. For a number of stops on the Eras Tour, Sabrina Carpenter
Orange, as in the fruit. Or the color.
was Taylor's opening act. And during one very specific performance in New Orleans, Taylor actually had Sabrina come on stage for the acoustic set and sing a song with her. And of course, what was Taylor wearing on that night? Taylor is specifically wearing her orange acoustic dress. And who just so happens to be duetting with her on the Life of a Showgirl title track? Well, none other than Sabrina Carpenter.
Remember, nothing is a coincidence.
She has been showing off this specific shade of sparkly burnt orange for years now. In the Anti-Hero music video, we see Taylor go toe-to-toe and drink-to-drink with her anti-hero counterpart, who just so happens to be wearing a very familiar burnt orange ensemble. And if you look a little closer, you'll notice that this look also includes a star on her face and a very turquoise-esque green that, yes, is also highlighted as a primary color of this album's era. We also see this color scheme pop up again in this plaid outfit that Taylor wore in London on August 12th to signify the release date of The Life of a Showgirl, October 3rd, which just so happens to fall on the first Friday in October, aka National Plaid Day, or Platter Day, I guess, as it's apparently called.
And if we want to stretch our music video clues just a little,
In the bath
Let's stretch it? I'm sorry. I just coincidentally have this scene, so I'm gonna use it.
bathroom scene of the Anti-Hero music video, we see not only the showgirl Taylor, but a Taylor dressed in all white, kind of like the Grammy outfit that preceded the announcement of TTPD. And when did this video come out? Well, say it with me, everybody. Nearly 3 years ago.
Can I hint at something?
yes, okay, we get it. We get it.
This video came out on the day that her Midnight's album released, which predated not just Showgirl, but Tortured Poets, which means that yes, this is a 2-for-1 Easter egg. Now, as I'm filming this video, The Life of a Showgirl release is still a week away, whereas for you, it just came out, and you've already likely listened to it multiple times by now. So
And by the time this video is gonna come out, it's gonna be November, so sorry.
you will have to tell me in the comments if you have found any new Easter eggs that I should know about.
But I will leave you with one final clue of what may be to come.
During the promotion of her Showgirl album, Taylor has been spotted wearing a very suspicious necklace. If this T in this specific font looks a little familiar, well, I guess you could say that it has a big reputation. But hey, that's just a theory. A style theory. Keep clowning, bestie. Up next on Style Theory. K-pop Demon Hunters is everywhere, and it has everything you could ever want. Fire music, amazing characters, and looks fit for your napalm era. However, did you know that those fits are actually filled with some insane lore?
But hey, that's just a theory. A style theory. Keep clowning bestie, is it correct? Did she just say keep clowning bestie, right?
Demon Hunters little familiar? Well, I guess you could say that it has a big reputation. But hey, that's just a theory. A style theory. Keep clowning, bestie.
Alright, let's do it one time. But hey, that's just a theory. A style theory. Keep clowning, bestie. Keep looking sharp. And also, much respect to Taylor Swift for becoming a billionaire. Billionaire, you know. Billionaire. That means 1,000 millionaire combined together is still poorer than her. Yeah. But anyways, so her latest album that just came out wasn't performing as well as people have hoped. The unfortunate thing is when you have high expectations and it doesn't deliver to the high hopes of expectations, people will say that it's doing poor. If people expect you to have A and you perform a B plus or B, it's good. People is gonna like, But to be fair, B plus or even B is very good. Thumbs up. So yeah. Much respect to you. Taylor Swift is a billionaire, and the unfortunate thing is, to be a billionaire in this current day and age, right? Maybe in a few centuries down the road, a few decades down the road, whatever I'm saying is wrong. But what I'm trying to say is, to be a billionaire in this society, you must have done something shady. You must have done something that's under table. You must have done something that is 见不得光, cannot see the light of day. And we know some of what she did, and yeah, hopefully, for me personally, okay, for Humdrum Singaporean in this particular case, I can be a successful YouTuber, I can be a successful content creator, I can be a millionaire, and I can be a multi-millionaire, maybe $10 million, $20 million net worth, and I stop. Let's be honest, with $20 million, it's generation wealth. I can provide for my children's, for my grandchildren's, okay, for my children's, and maybe even for my children's children's children's. But hey, that's just a theory. A humdrum theory. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Hopefully lah. Please everyone subscribe. Thank you. Okay. To be fair, my current subscriber rate is like 2.66k. That means 2,660 individuals subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, not so good. I have not even monetized my channel yet. I'm earning $0.0 on a daily basis. Sorry. I mean, I don't even have a proper full-time job or even part-time job. I'm trying to be a content creator, so yeah. A fun fact. Just like how Taylor Swift hints, I'm gonna do this and this. So yeah. Squid Game, the 6, they get raised to 5 games, yeah. Because of the Pixel program with Scape. Thank you. Look forward to it.